Hello, hello, hello. How are you, lovely people, doing today? Thank you guys so much for being here, and of course, thank you to Holy, who is also here with me, going to read the
As
story,
always.
as always, as always. Ram dude
Hey,
is
Ram, what's up,
coming in
dude?
as well.
Alien Wizard as
Alien
well.
Wizard, I saw Naisu and Cherry and Momo, and all the peoples.
And there's Momo, there's Cherry. So many red
Hi.
or orange names, huh?
Yay. And my hubby is here. Yes, he's here. You can hear him talking.
Hello, hello.
All of the nice emotes. Thank you guys so
Yes.
much for being here. Do you still remember what happened last time? Oh, redeem the sippy. Hi, Veeks. Thank you for the sippy. I will definitely take a drink. Very true. It's very good for
You
the
got a
voice.
sip to be ready for all the reading, yeah.
It's very true.
Let's take a sip.
Now you're gonna do all the redeems with me, right? Oh, oh,
Um,
oh! I got my new redeem was found. I can see that. I can see that. Look who I have. I'm I'm cuddling the cherry, but because I can't actually cuddle the cherry, I'm cuddling the shark. Here you go, cherry. It's all yours. I squish. I squish it. Yay! Cuddles.
So many redeems.
Oh, stretch. I'm gonna stretch before we start. There we go. Good long stretch. Thank you, Pixie. What's on the drink menu? I have Monster. I really
I have
shouldn't.
water.
I really shouldn't, but it's so good. Can't help myself. Momo with
I
the
just have
heart.
water.
Well, water is
Yes.
good too. Water is good. I just don't like it. But water is
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
But I did ask a question, people. Do we still remember what happened last time?
Yeah, but nobody answered.
No.
Because they were all,
Seeing the redeems.
yeah,
It's a Sunday treat. Well,
it's an everyday treat.
not every day, but it happens more often than just Sundays. Kinda. Well, let us enlighten you with a little bit of a recap for last stream.
Yes. In the last stream, we started out by meeting Lunara, a hyper cat like creature. She's a merchant who helps Amarilla by giving some food and lending some clothes. They start to travel back to the city, and as they take a break, robbers try to raid Lunara's cart. Amarilla helps defend Lunara. After some rest and more travel, they reach the city and stay at a house Lunara knows. Lunara put up her stall on the market as Amarillo went to find David again in the city. Uh, he is in the middle of a street fight for money. They agree to meet the next day, and Amarillo goes back to the house with Lunara. There's your little recap.
There we go. Thank you, nice one, for being here. I'm very sad that you have to leave, but still, thank you so much
It's
for coming in to say hi.
very understandable.
Yes, it's very understandable. There's a big time difference. Hi, tea time.
Perhaps a short recap would help rekindle the brain cells.
Yes. Well, there we go. There we go.
Yes.
So, should we start or should we wait a little bit? Do
Tis
we
up
want
to
to
the
talk?
people, I'd say.
Do we want to talk about anything beforehand?
We kinda already did, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, are we all ready? Well, Jerry says start. Um, Alien was it's a start. I
There we
think.
go. There
I
we
think
go.
we're supposed to start.
Well,
My body is ready.
as you guys know, we will only see chat after the chapter. Get more cat lady. Don't you worry.
All right.
Ready, ready, ready. Okay. So,
Everybody's ready.
as you guys
Let's
know,
go.
we will see the chat after this first chapter, and then we will also see the chat after the second chapter.
Yes.
So, there we go. Let's go. Chapter 5. Another night on the floor, after another night on the floor, she woke up well rested. The blankets she used as a bedding were way more comfortable than the forest ground, so she felt better rested than she had in weeks. When she got up and went to the living room, Lunara was just leaving. Gotta run! Have some breakfast! Come find me after your appointment, she yelled as she smashed the door closed with excitement. Imelda handed her some sandwiches and moved Amarilla to the table to eat. She almost scarfed down her food because she had become rather hungry during the night. When she finished her food, she thanked Imelda and left the house in search of the cafe David had mentioned. She had even less trouble finding the market the second time. She walked around for a while, not wanting to get there too early. At the back of the market, she found a little stall with a woman crying hysterically. The woman was slightly see-through and had a slight, sickly sweet smell. What's wrong? Amarilla asked, unable to walk away from such a situation. I I can't find my boy. He ran off. I looked everywhere for him, she moaned. Oh, oh, do you have something of his? She asked. The woman had been hunched over crying, but as she sat up straight, she saw a black stuffed animal in her hands. Can I borrow that for a second? Amarilla asked. Clearly unsure and weary, the woman gave her the plushie, and Amarilla sniffed at it. In her head, she filtered out the smell of the mother. I'll be back, she muttered, as she gave the toy back to the mother. Nearly running through the market, she flitted through many patrons, following the slightly floral scent she had smelled. It took her nearly 15 minutes to find the end of the trail. It ended in a little alleyway. She could see three individuals: a little boy, a woman, and a man. Neither adult looked friendly.
You said you'd take me to my mommy.
The boy said, before anyone noticed Amarilla.
Yeah, well, I lied. There's a bunch of stuff I can do with ghost tears.
The man said, shrugging his shoulders. The woman just grinned, holding the boy's wrist. Amarilla bounded forward and growled from her human throat. She could make it sound exactly like her wolf would sound. It shocked the woman enough to let the boy go. He pushed himself against the wall and shifted away from the adults. Amarilla kept creeping forward, growling louder. The boy ended up behind her. How dare you take a child? She rumbled. In her anger, she forgot to be frightened. She felt her fingers elongate, claws growing longer. Her face changed too, to accommodate the fangs coming out. The man instantly retreated, but the woman rushed towards Amarilla. It was to call Amarilla's bluff. After one strike of Amarilla's, the woman too retreated. Not worth it. We'll find another one, she said, following her companion. Trying to control her anger, Amarilla took a few deep breaths. The wolf features slowly disappeared from her body. She had only been able to do that once before. It had also been in a moment of grave anger. The little boy cowered away from her, which was understandable. I know you've been through a lot, but can I please take you back to your mommy?
I. I.
The child couldn't answer, and his lower lip started quivering. We'll walk back to the people. It's safer. I won't touch you if you don't want me to. She was hoping that would be less frightening. He took a moment to think and then nodded. Together they walked towards the market, where many people were roaming around. Amarilla kept a good eye on him as she led him back to his mother's stall. Just before they reached it, a loud shriek filled the air. Caius! The mother cried hysterically. She flowed forward hastily and grabbed the boy tightly. Amarilla wasn't sure how the touch worked for ghosts. She wondered how the kidnapper had interacted with the boy, but it seemed rude to ask, so she let it go. Thank you so much, she gushed. She grabbed some of the food from her stall, 2 loaves of bread and some fruit. Is this enough? No, no, I want you to have this too, she answered her own question. A dark cloak came from behind the stall. She wrapped it around Amarilla's shoulders. Keep this. We don't get cold, she said, still crying happy tears. Do you need anything else? I don't know how to repay you. She kept mumbling that as she touched the child everywhere to see if he was all right. Suddenly, Amarilla felt a very cold hand in hers.
Thank you for bringing me to my mom.
The little boy said. She bent down to his level and smiled at him. It was no problem at all, she replied, gently touching the boy's cheek. I should go. Thank you so much, the mother mothered again. Amarilla left them and went looking for the cafe she had promised to be at. Her only way to tell the time was the sun. The clock tower was obscured by several buildings. She was pretty sure it was around 11 in the morning, but she couldn't be sure, so she hurried down the pathways to find it. As she finally found it, David was just walking up too. Morning, she said.
Morning.
He answered, guiding her to the table at the wall. He sat in such a way that he could see the entire cafe with his back to the wall.
You doing alright?
He asked when they sat down. I'm okay. And you? Her eyes drifted to the place he had been bleeding from the day before. It was way smaller and crusted over.
I'm fine.
A silence fell. Just as Amarilla was about to ask him a question, a girl bounced over to their table. Good morning! I'm Maka. I'll be your barista today. What can I get you? She asked. Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you? Amarilla looked up at the girl with bright pink and black hair and realized Maka was talking to her. Oh, she muttered. Don't worry about it. What do you want to drink?
I'll have a black coffee.
David said a little gruffly. Mint tea, please, Amarilla whispered, flattered but uncomfortable. Such a good choice. I love it, Maka said, hopping over on her other foot. I wish my hair was as long as yours. She gently touched Amarilla's shoulder where her hair lay. The girl herself had half pink and half black hair. Amarilla thought it looked really cute on her. It was split down the middle exactly and tied in little ponytails on either side of her face. Bangs almost covered her bright blue eyes. Amarilla could smell she was a different kind, but just from looking at her and scent, she wasn't sure what kind of creature Maka was. The girl thanked them for their order and went to make it for them. So, what did you want to talk about?
Well, I'd like to know how you do what you do.
Oh, I don't really know. When it happened the first time, I changed completely. I was so angry and suddenly everything hurt. I fell to the floor and I became that. At first, it was only when I was really angry or frightened. By now, I can choose, and it hurts way less now. It's quicker, too.
How long can you stay that way?
The longest so far was about 2 weeks, but I could have gone longer. He nodded, and they sat in silence for a minute. He suddenly looked up, so Amarilla followed his gaze. Maka came back to their table with their drinks. I added an extra cookie for you, she said, putting the tea in front of Amarilla and winking at her. Amarilla didn't even really know what to say. She wasn't used to people giving her that much attention. Maka nearly put her hand on Amarilla's shoulder again, but a low, disgruntled noise came from David, who noticed she was uncomfortable. Oh, don't worry about it, darling. I like your pretty eyes too, she said, walking away again.
On the other side of the cafe, a man bent forward. Neither Amarilla or David saw him. Maka, their server, walked past him without really noticing him either. He sipped his drink once and stared at the odd pair. They were talking in low voices, so he had to strain a little to hear them well.
So, can you tell me about yourself?
I don't know what you would like to know.
Well, what are you? You know quite a lot about me now.
True, I try not to tell many people. I'm not of this realm.
Oh, well, I've never heard that before.
The man thought about that for a moment. He could think of several beings that weren't from this realm directly. It confused him. He sat back and decided to see what the pair would end up deciding to do. I'd rather not discuss it somewhere so public, he said, and that made him realize something. Should I not have asked about you?
Oh, I don't hide what I am from other creatures, and the humans here don't have good enough hearing to hear us anyway.
Okay.
I'd like to learn more about you.
she said with a friendly, open smile. I was going to ask you.
What did you want to ask? Holy? Hello? Are you
I'm
still there?
going on a search and I'd like to know if you'd be willing to come. You said you're traveling a lot, and I would love to learn about your species. I like animals, and the wolf you become fascinates me.
Oh!
I'm sorry, that was too forward. I'm not used to how people do things yet, he said, and a confused look came over his face.
Oh no, you misunderstand. I wouldn't mind actually, but I just met this lady that I've come to view as a friend. She's also traveling, and I'm not sure I'm ready to leave her yet. She was so kind to me.
Amarilla voiced her concern. I don't have a set plan. You could ask if I can tag along. Clearly, he really meant his question. He really wanted to travel with her. The man decided he wanted to find out why. He sat back, decision made. He drank his beverage and kept an eye on them during the rest of their conversation, but not straining to hear them anymore.
David and Amarilla parted ways after the drinks were gone. Amarilla went back to find Lunara. David told her that he would have another one of those fights that evening. And she wasn't sure how to feel about that. The urge to protect him coursed through her again. She wasn't sure why, but she didn't really like to see him hurt. That's the end of the chapter.
There we go.
There we go. Hi, Buddha. I see you
Hi.
in chat. Welcome.
Welcome.
Almost home to cuddle my fluffs. Nice, Momo. Nice. Sounds like me but with superior hair color, my cherry. A little bit. I can see why.
Yeah.
No brown eyes. No brown eyes. Sorry, I'm late. I was eating some meatballs and having a nice hot cup of cocoa. Have I missed anything important? I guess you missed the entire chapter. Yeah. Momo's home. Nice. Good to know. Glad you're home safe. It does sound tasty. I agree, Suzu. I agree.
Yes. Feels bad, man.
It happens. It's fine.
Just feel less bad when you look at the smiley wolf. It's all
Yes.
good.
Such a nice smiling wolf. It is very cute. I agree. Pat. Actually, a sippy does sound like a good idea. Thank you for the idea, Holy.
Yeah. Thanks, Buddha. That's really nice.
Thank you so much. I do think Holy is way better at it than I am. But thank you. Oh, Veeks, what's stopping you?
Probably watching a stream.
I mean,
Stopping her from
after.
getting hot cocoa.
After.
Yeah, but she wants hot cocoa now.
I mean, how long can we stretch this for?
Depends on what kind of questions people have about the chapter.
I like both of your voices. You do a good job. Thank you, Suzu.
Thank you, Suzu.
Are there any questions on your part, guys? Do you want to know anything?
Ask away. And we'll be able to give any answers that are not part of the rest of this chapter or the rest of the story.
Thank you, Apple. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That's so nice.
I have a question. What happened this chapter? You should have been here.
Real. So, what happened this chapter?
Go for it, Holy.
Well, we found the feedback, or Amarilla found the feedback, and
Amarilla did stuff. Thank you, Pixie. I like that.
Amarilla did stuff.
Done.
Yes.
That's it.
Recap done. Now I know what the next recap's gonna be of
Yes,
chapter
Amarilla
5 and
did
6 in the next stream.
things.
Amarilla did things.
Amarilla is a werewolf.
Yes.
Yes, she can become a wolf.
Yes.
But yeah, please do a little recap. This was perfect from Veeks. That was a good timing.
Yeah.
Feel free to give a little bit of a recap if you like.
So they had a conversation in a cafe. Amarilla and David. We met a new girl called Maka, and she's hyperactive and bouncy as Lunara,
Yes.
but just a little different. Um, that's basically what happened.
And Amarilla helped a little ghost boy
Little
go back
ghost
to his
boy.
mom.
Yeah. Little bit of side story,
Little
but
bit
that's
of a side story.
the basic
It
main objective.
it gave her some things. I think that was
Yes.
the most important thing. She didn't have anything to her name, and now she does.
Yes.
Yes, please do rewatch after stream. But now at least you can hear the next chapter without getting confused. Although I think
Yeah.
that would have worked fine still. I don't. Well, actually, we also met a mysterious man at the end of this chapter. I don't know if you heard that last bit, Dragon Wolf. He was
Now I don't know how much you missed.
exactly, but he was listening in on the conversation that David and Amarilla had, and he has decided something, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing yet.
Okay, you didn't hear it.
Well, then there you go. I think that covers it, right?
Think so.
Yeah. So, are there any other questions? And thank you, Suzu. I love the name Amarilla as well. It's actually a name that I made for Holy's Dark Souls character that he's playing on my Xbox.
Yeah. Originally sparked from a game of Dark Souls that I just casually started playing.
Yeah.
I was like, I need a name. Oh, here's a name.
There you go.
And that stuck.
And I loved it. Yeah. It was actually going to be Arabella, and then I
Yeah.
changed it. Pat's the DW. It's okay. We still love you.
Good boy.
Good boy. Best boy. Cute. Yes, I agree, Suzu. So, were there any more questions? Because otherwise, we can continue with chapter 6.
Dragon best boy.
Yes.
Good wolfy boy.
Oh, thank you for the follow, the real cue ball. Yes.
Ooh.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Nice.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Very much appreciated.
Yes, yes.
Yay. Hey. I guess since no one is asking more questions, we can continue with chapter 6.
I guess so.
Yes. Yes. Chapter 6. Deep in thought, Amarilla helped Lunara with her stall that afternoon. It was getting dark, and the vendors all packed up their wares and broke down their stalls. What's on your mind, sweetheart? Lunara asked as they were putting the last beams on the cart. You've been off since you arrived today. I'm sorry. I just had a busy morning and that conversation. It's fine. Something's weighing on you, Lunara pushed gently. He asked me to travel with him, but... But what? We're going to travel. Invite the darling to come along, she said, instantly excited. Amarilla laughed at her enthusiasm. She hadn't even discussed traveling with Lunara yet, but she apparently had the same instant friendship feeling Amarilla had felt. Oh, she mumbled, and then she had to admit, he'll like that. He basically asked the same question. Well, that's settled then, Lunara answered, her mind made up. Amarilla nodded. She realized they hadn't set a location for the next meetup yet. She would have to find him again. They finished up at the market, and Lunara said that they could stay at Imelda's one more night. After that, she wanted to start moving again. Okay, I'll go find him now then. So he could be ready for tomorrow, Amarilla explained. How will you find him? Lunara asked. I'm going to sniff him out, Amarilla said, smiling at her new friend as she tapped her nose. Lunara looked at her sheepishly. She clearly hadn't thought about the better senses of smell she also possessed. I'll see you back at the house? Amarilla asked. Yes. Be safe. Amarilla left the center of the city behind once again and left for the outskirts, towards the place she had found David finding the last time. It wasn't long until she picked up his scent again. It was a clear path towards a hidden little courtyard where she found a similar fighting circle. She kept to the side, where the others barely looked at her, and she watched the fight. David was hidden from her view, but she was sure he'd be bound to fight at some point, so she watched. 3 rounds of fighting happened, all with different people. Then David came forward. He took off a hood, and she realized he had been in the circle all along. She had suspected it, because his scent was quite strong, but it was always hard to guess where exactly someone was, when they had been around the entire place a few times. The whole courtyard smelled like him. He stepped into the ring and looked quite intimidating. His opponent was also a large-built man. He looked like a bodybuilder. A man gave them permission to fight, and they circled each other. The man dealt the first punch, into David's gut, but he barely seemed to register it. His arm swung up, and his fist collided with the opponent's head. The side hit nearly knocked him out. The man staggered and looked around to David. Before he regained himself, David punched him once more. The opponent was instantly knocked out. Amarilla stepped forward. She hadn't seen any of them fight another time, so she didn't want to lose her chance to talk to him. Just like last time, he came right for her, but this time she was sure he had seen her. He was staring at her. He looked a little angry. She walked up to him and offered him a small smile. We're leaving tomorrow. Technically, she invited you. I barely got a chance to ask, she said. He nodded once.
I told you these places are dangerous.
I can take care of myself,
You could get hurt here.
he answered, sounding more concerned than actually angry. Having watched the crowd for a while, she knew no humans were there. She shifted like she had done before. Her claws came out and her canines elongated. I can take care of myself, she huffed, a low growl emanating from her stomach. He looked at the changes, like he still forgot that she could become a large wolf on command. A moment passed, and she let go of the partial wolf form. She shook her head. I'm fine. Do you still want to come? She asked.
Yes, of course.
We leave tomorrow morning, she said, and they agreed to meet up at the cafe they had been at earlier.
Okay, I'll be there.
They parted ways once more, and Amarilla took the fastest route to Imelda's house. The next morning, Amarilla and Lunara left Imelda's house. Their stomachs filled, and their bags too. Imelda gave them a lot of food to bring with them. They moved into the city with Lunara's cart and horse. There were cars driving around and other horse-drawn carriages. Cities were always a weird place to Amarilla. So much things to take into consideration. People were walking on horses, in carriages or cars. It was interesting to her to see so many modes of transport in one place. Near the city center, cars and carriages weren't allowed anymore. They arrived at the cafe, and David was waiting for them, as Amarilla had expected of him. Hi, she muttered. This is Lunara. She had warned Lunara beforehand that David didn't like to be touched, so she offered her hand to shake, instead of the hug Amarilla expected of her. Lunara, this is David, she said, as he took her hand and shook it.
Hello.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me come along.
Of course. If we're all traveling, it's safer in groups. He just nodded. Hey, lovely, are you back for more? A new voice said. It was Maka, the server they had the previous day. Oh, and you brought another adorable person, she beamed at Amarilla. Such cute ears, so fluffy. Lunara laughed. Thank you, sweetie. You're adorable too. And who might you be? If you're going to sit down, I'll be your server. My name is Maka, she said, pointing at a table. We're actually going to leave, but thank you, Lunara said. Amarilla was slightly happy Maka's focus was now on Lunara. No problem. Have a nice day. I will see you again, she said, winking at Amarilla. It made her uncomfortable again. They moved away from the cafe, and Lunara ended up leading the way. She and Amarilla had discussed retrieving Amarilla's things first, and from her directions, Lunara knew exactly where to go. They walked through the entire city, past the outskirts and into a field. As they moved through the field, Lunara kept looking at Amarilla. Is this where you got shot? She asked. It's where they found me, she muttered, also realizing the smell of blood was still clinging to the grass, the smell of her. She walked forward, towards the place her smell was strongest. Little rain showers had washed the blood away, but it was still in the soil. She could smell it. She took the lead towards her hideout, a small, unused barn of a farmhouse that was abandoned. She went in alone and grabbed the few things she had kept with her all that time. A torn backpack was all she had. In it was a little money and a pendant that she received years earlier from a good friend. When she came out, backpack in hand, Lunara audibly gasped. What did you do to the poor thing? She asked, nearly grabbing the bag from Amarilla's hands. I changed while having it on. I didn't have a choice. I got scared. It's also why I don't own any clothes.
That sounds like a nuisance. You can't stop the process?
Not when I'm very scared or angry, she replied as they started walking again. That's what I noticed, at least.
What other reasons do you have to change?
I really like being a wolf. It makes me feel free. Oh, that sounds lovely. Yeah, as a wolf I can just run around and be free. I don't always want to turn back, but sometimes I just have to. David nodded. He seemed to have gotten the answer he was looking for. They walked the whole day. Lunara and Amarilla would have several conversations. David was more of a listener. He would only interject if he didn't understand or wanted to ask something. They ended up at the edge of a little town that was near the forest Lunara was leading them to. She wanted to go towards Gardana, a larger city to the west of Redule. They made a little camp outside of town because none of them wanted to spend the money to go to an inn.
Hours behind the 3 cents, the man from the cafe was in pursuit. He knew with a Khajiit and a wolf girl, they would sniff him out before he could even blink, so he kept well away from them. He did have the urge to go towards the city they were headed towards, but he couldn't be sure they were going there before they reached it. Another smell mixed into the 3 cents he could pick up. He could also see another track on the path he was taking. Smaller, lighter footsteps. A smell he recognized. Something was hunting his prey as well. A child of Lilith. He knew he would have to strike before she did, because if she got to the strange creature before he could, she might take his life. He was too invested, too focused on his prey, to have another demon take it away from him. To make sure of it, he picked up his pace.
End of chapter.
And there we go.
There we go.
I think by the two messages that Cherry threw into the chat, I think the A and Tiny A were about Maca.
I wonder why.
I think Cherry likes Maca.
I think so too. I wonder why. Please, enlighten us.
Well, she did also just explain that Maca is basically just discount Cherry, so I understand why.
Discount.
She a cutie.
She a cutie, yes. Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
that begs the question: who made the character Maca?
Who do you think?
Who do you
was the
guys
creator?
think might have made Maca?
Discount Cherry.
Perfect. Hmm.
Hmm. And for anyone who knows, don't say it
No,
yet.
not yet, not yet. Did we ever confirm who Lunara was?
I think so.
Because then I won't mind at the end of this to confirm or deny.
We know it's not Ram.
Yes, we definitely know it's not Ram.
That is for sure.
Cherry like that. Come
Just
on,
a
guys.
Fallout box pop up.
Yeah.
Cherry like that.
Momo thinks it's cherry.
One guess.
That's one guess. I mean, we also then know, if we confirmed, we also know it's not Momo.
Yes, Alien Wizard. Yes.
Is the
Correct.
cat girl made my by Momo? Yes, so that's what I was gonna confirm. So we know it's not Momo, because Momo was confirmed to be Lunara.
Yeah.
Apple also thinks it's cherry.
Vixie also thinks it's Cherry or Momo, but Momo already made Lunara, so it would end up a Cherry. So a lot of
A lot
people
of
think it's Cherry.
Yeah. I wonder how I want to play this. You guys really think I'd make a character off of myself? Good point. I was gonna say, I will spoil. It is not, in fact, cherry. So please vote again. Who do you think it might have been? It was not cherry.
It was not Cherry. No, you weren't half right.
You could, yeah.
You had two.
Seven says it's Suzu. Momo says it's
Vixie
Suzu.
said you half right. Well, no, because you had two answers and both of
Both
them were
was
wrong.
wrong. Yes. No, Ramdu, everyone already knows that David is actually Holy's character.
Yes, David is my character.
And Amarilla is mine, of course. So now everyone thinks Suzu. Because pink, that's a fair point.
Good point, good point.
That works for both Suzu and Holy.
Suzu has basically the same color combination as I do.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more darker pink and darker blue.
Does the name have relation?
She has
to
the same kind of color palette
Yeah,
on her streams.
that's fair. That's fair. And you also both have pink as your name in Twitch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Vix asked, does the name have a relation to the mystery person? No, we're gonna do this again for the mystery person, and no, they are not related.
No.
So, shall we confirm, since everyone is asking now?
Yes.
It is in fact Suzu.
It is
Makai.
Suzu's character.
Great. Yes, both you and Holy have great taste, Suzu.
Yes. Correct.
This is also a reason why we would have known it would never be Cherry. She has pink hair. Come on, guys. You know Cherry. She doesn't like pink. Lunara is definitely Momo. We've already covered
said
that.
Lunara is me. Pum pum pum.
Oh boy.
Nice, Vix.
Pink. So now
Pink to be sucky.
the next question would be, who is the mystery person? We will not
Who is the
reveal his
mystery
name
person?
because he does not reveal his name yet. But who do we think he might be? And I don't want to spoil who he actually is, but I want to know what your guesses are. It's gonna be a cliffhanger. I'm not gonna confirm or deny.
First thing I thought when I heard pink hair was Suzu.
Fair.
Understandable.
It's cute. Suzu got some great inspo. It's Jerry. Cute.
I agree, Ram. Pink is a wonderful color.
I have no real qualms with pink. I just don't like wearing it.
Same.
I'm so terrible when it comes to suddenly guess the person. I'm like, brain short circuits. Of course, Jerry's the best waifu. She is the wife of us all. Cute.
When you're like, oh, I need to think of a thing, and then your brain goes and like.
Yes. You can hear the cogs going in there.
Yeah. Well, not going anymore.
Like it's stuck. Yeah,
You
true.
can hear the cogs halt.
It's like first working too hard and then going like, nope.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. High pitched screeching. But yes, who do you guys think is the mystery person,
Also, Momo, you might
or
want to
who
start your stream if you're gonna
created?
stream.
Hmm.
I was gonna raid Momo. If she still wants to stream, I would recommend starting up.
Oh yes.
Oh, everything looks fine. Okay, cool. But yeah, who do
Pink
we
hair
think?
does not function. Cherry does not function together. Yet I'm like, it's Cherry.
Seven
I
is
know it is.
Seven is pressing X to doubt my regarding pink.
Ah,
Kind of fair. I've never really liked the color, but that is mostly for wearing it, so I'm not lying. It's not really. I wouldn't use it. I don't care for it. I think that's fair. I mean, try to
hmm.
decide, Momo. I do understand the worry about Case, and I
Yeah.
also hope he's gonna be okay. For anyone who doesn't know, Case is her cat.
Yeah.
Before everyone's like, what? What's going on? He's missing quite a few teeth, and
Hmm.
eating is always a bit difficult now. But I do hope he's gonna start eating soon. Might be a little bit of stress, sweetie.
Yeah. It's very understandable.
They wrote me in, guys, I made it. Sure. I had missed that message, sorry.
Which one?
Cherry saying, they wrote me in, guys, I made it. You have your own character, Cherry.
Yeah.
I'll give everyone that. There is a character made by Cherry. It's just not Maka.
Yes.
Mom has fed him yesterday evening, no num. This morning also no num. I forced some kibble, he puked. Well, I think that is stress, sweetie.
Yeah.
You were gone. It's very normal. He might have just been stressed that you weren't there. Give him something he likes after a while, not straight away. Yes, you are in story. Adorable. Maybe.
Maybe Cherry is the mystery man.
Maybe. Who knows? I'm not gonna confirm or deny. But I
Mm.
do want to know what everyone thinks. Gasp. Yeah, no problem, Momo. Could be. Could also be me. I like that as an answer, still not gonna confirm or deny. But you know the answer to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Change the shirt and make a decision. Sounds like a plan.
Let us know. We will be chatting for a little bit. It's all good. I do. But you don't know if it's not you. If it's not you, you won't know who it is.
Correct.
To make it
If it's
difficult.
not you, then who is it?
Who might it be? But what is Mystery Man? Is actually a mystery woman.
What if?
Yeah, what if? But it doesn't say that, so I didn't read that.
No, correct.
The dramatic dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that works.
Any more guesses? Otherwise, I'm gonna go over to the question of how is everyone doing? Because I haven't done that. Oh, hello! Welcome, Llama Drama, to my channel. Thank you for following.
Woo.
Welcome. Very much appreciated.
Welcome. Spelling is hard. Yes, I agree.
I agree too, Veeks. I'm very happy that Holy is reviewing the entire book. But also, there's still mistakes in there.
Yeah, we had a few in the final test in this.
Oh, you came from Misfits. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Before this stream, we had a couple of typos that I fixed.
Yes, yes.
Ooh,
And
the
a few
Misfits Discord.
grammar thingies. I actually, on my own Discord, if anyone would please put that in chat as well, there is a YouTube channel to see all of the chapters so far, and this will also be posted there. So if you are interested to hear the entire story, and that goes for everyone, also for you, Buddha, because I know you didn't see the first ones, you're very welcome to come and see um, the entire story on YouTube as well. All stories are about an hour, or all streams are about an hour long. I love
Yeah.
the name too. It's
Yes, it's
adorable.
great.
Just don't cause drama here, Lava. I like that fix.
I can just see in the text, in the way that Vixie said that, it was a snap and a head swivel.
Mm.
Don't cause no drama here.
Love that. I love that. But you're very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I really,
Yeah, of
really like
course.
that. I think this was also the first time I might have posted in the Misfits. So it's very nice of you to come say hi. How are you doing?
And with that question, how's everybody doing?
Yes.
After hearing both chapter 5 and 6.
Yes. I only bring the drama in my game.
I only bring the drama in my game. That works.
True, true. I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you, Buddha.
Yes. Doing good, doing good. Apple's
Apple
doing good.
doing good.
Woke up just before your stream, so I was on time for once.
Nice.
Good way to go, Ram.
Didn't even have to leave your house for it.
Jerry does like drama, though.
Of course,
Drama
Jerry
Queen
does
Jerry
like drama.
Shadows.
I'm doing good, doing embroidery things. Nice. Are you finishing the
Ooh.
candle? Are you finishing the Christmas candle?
Nice. Didn't know you could do that thing.
She showed
Embroidery.
me. And when she showed me, I was like, oh, you should show Apple too, because I know she'd love it.
Yes.
Yes. Candle's almost done. Nice.
Ooh.
I want to see it when it's done. Show me.
Yes,
Take
yes.
pictures.
Show it in the museum.
Yes.
In the Poison Dart dungeon.
Oh, you can do dungeon as well.
Oh, there's a dungeon.
There is a dungeon. You can do exclamation point dungeon.
Type it right, dungeon.
There
Yes.
we go. So please also put it in there, and anyone who wants to join in the Poison Dart dungeon, I'm very active in there. So if you want to chat with me, you're very welcome to just join that one as well.
Yes, and I'm also very active there.
Yes, it is basically like your main.
It is my
you
main,
don't
yes.
have another one. It's not yours, but it is your main.
It's basically my only Discord that I attend.
Oh, you post now. You started posting in my Discord that you're going live.
Yes, and in nights as well.
It took you a little time to get used to that, but you're doing it.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't used to it. To just throw that in all Discords.
Very fair.
And I still need to take out the emote that I put on the end of my message. Because I just press a button and it puts in the entire message with the emote in it, so I can just press a button, enter, and then it pops up in the Poison Dart dungeon. But then I need to copy the entire message to throw in other Discords because I don't have Discord Nitro.
Fair, fair.
So I can't use my own emotes everywhere.
Well, I might eventually put in automated message for everyone going live that is using Twitch through Discord as well. Might be useful, and then not everyone has to post anymore. But yeah, let's get back to chat because stuff happened. Vic said I'm going to do some patch content for Final Fantasy later. Nice.
Ooh.
And then
Final Fantasy 14.
Yes. Thank you, Sir Dragonwolf. Wait,
Where are you from, says Lama Drama?
Yes, we are both from the Netherlands.
Yes, Dutchies.
Dutchies.
But that doesn't mean that, like, the Poison Dart Dungeon and the Living Room are all English-based.
Yes, I was gonna say we barely speak Dutch, which would have resulted in the same answer.
There you go, Alien Wizard. God damn it. It's immediately Dragonwolf.
Guys, English, please.
But yeah, even in normal conversation, we just talk English, even though we're both Dutchies.
Yes.
I
That
am Speed.
I also do that for almost all of the people in here, even though there are quite a few Dutchies in here.
Yeah,
I will still do that. And let me see.
there's like a couple of people that I talk Dutch with, and that is either my colleagues or my family.
Yeah, fair.
Basically, no one else.
Trinidad and Tobago, nice.
Ooh.
That's a long ways away. The Caribbean sounds lovely. It's so
Yeah.
cold here right now. I don't think it is for you. I doubt it. And we have a UK person, yes.
Yes, a Brit.
Ooh.
We got some other worldwiders.
Yes.
Uh,
No cold for me though, only rain and sun. Sounds good. I don't care about rain. I don't like the cold.
we have a lot of rain.
And cold.
Not a lot of sun
No.
anymore.
In general,
Um,
for any country, we are one of the most clouded countries.
yeah. And then there's the UK that has 2 weeks of sun, and it's like, oh, British summer.
Yes. We have a little more, but not much.
Yeah, we have some areas that are just super hot,
Yeah.
and then rain,
Yeah.
and then super hot again.
Yep. And then hot, humid hot, and not in a good way.
Yeah, just sticky hot.
Yes. Cherry says true about the UK.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Wales. I know how it's like.
Oh, I wish. I want to go there. I want to go everywhere there.
It was
I want
nice.
to go to Cherry.
It was like 10 years ago.
Nice, Momo. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Where is
You
the
studied in Wales.
Mhm.
Oh, Labrador with the sippy sippy.
Sippy sippies. Let's do a zippy. Usually after this stream, I drink half of a can of something because my throat goes dry and I forget.
Yeah.
Talking so much.
20C outside. Oh my god, it's summertime to go to the beach.
Well, you're not wrong, Veeks. That's what happens here, yeah. The moisture police is pleased.
I mean, it's also in Denmark where Vix is.
Yeah, fair, but it is also very true for here.
Considering what Knight said about Finland,
Mm.
going to in winters going to minus 27 degrees.
Can't even think about that.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
Rather not.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of snow here, but just like 2 days and then it can yeet, and I'll be good. It's like, okay, now it's gone and done, and like now it's fine.
Look, it's snow. Now it's warm again.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it would be nice. Just a little less cloud, less cold.
Ramdut says
That would
moist.
be nice.
People hate that. I don't understand that. I don't care about any word. There's a lot of people who don't like the word moist.
Moist.
Yeah, do it in ASMR. Sure. Now I hate it. Oh boy. Yes, snow is nice if you can stay home. That's exactly what I mean, Apple. Exactly.
Yes.
It is very nice if you can just be at home.
20C every day is good, no rain. Yes.
Exactly.
I agree.
That sounds amazing. Or a little bit of rain because nature, and then sun the rest of the time.
I was like, wait, did you actually put it in a degree symbol? And then I looked closer and I saw that it was an asterisk, and I was like, huh, nicely done.
I've never seen snow.
Good illusion there.
True. I've never seen snow. Every time I visit New York, it snows like 2 or 3 days after I leave. Aw. Stay longer.
Rain at night and sun during the day, yes.
Perfect. Yes, exactly.
Going to bed with rain sounds.
That's
the best.
Yes. The only thing I don't understand, but that's because I fear it, is people liking thunder sounds to sleep, because it
Oh,
scares the
I
crap
do.
out of me.
I
But
do
then
like it.
we are very different in that regard.
Yep.
When I went to Glasgow one time, it snowed. It was
Ooh.
pretty in the city, fair enough. And then Dragonwolf says, "How about rain all day?" That's lovely. Only if you can
If you
be
can
at
stay at
home.
home.
If you can be at home. I
Yeah.
don't like thunder. It's scary. But I do. I fear fire, and I fear
Thunder.
thunder. Yes. I fear lightning, fire, and fireworks. So there is a correlation there.
Yeah.
There's also reasons that I won't say, but like there is reason why I don't like it.
So no fire and no boom.
Nope. So I'm glad it got said no, although it's still happening. But
I
like
hate thunder. I'm very much the big baby.
yes, awesome cherry. We're the same. We'll cuddle up
I
together.
agree with Suzu. I like thunder and lightning because it looks nice.
Yeah, fair. I
I
like the
mean, thunder
pictures.
is what you see as
No,
well.
no, lightning.
No, wait,
That's
that's lightning. You're right. God dang
lightning
it.
is the thing you see. Thunder is the thing you hear.
God dang it.
I'm firebender. I bend fire.
I bid fear.
I do like Tropic Thunder, says Veeks.
Tropic Thunder.
I like thunder and lightning ice
Oh, a
cream.
great dumb movie. I was like, it sounds like a cocktail.
Yeah, fair. That's very fair. Lightning
I
is a
like thunder
visual.
and lightning ice cream.
Yes, timer is on. Thank you, Momo. We will wrap up
There we go.
in a little bit.
Perfect.
But yeah, I don't.
Lightning is the visual and thunder be the loud.
Yes, very true, Suzu. Very true.
Yeah. Like I've seen lightning shoot through the clouds when I was on a bike
Hmm.
just a few years ago. It was beautiful to see.
Yeah.
It's just a flash that electricity is shooting through the clouds, and
I,
while it was still there was no rain, it was just the thunder
yeah.
and the lightning, and then when the first lightning strike hit the clouds, then the rain just poured, and it was just those the thick summer rain. It's just droplets of instantly moisture.
Yes.
You know?
I've experienced that without the thunder in America once.
Hmm.
My my dad took us to America when we were quite small,
Mm-hmm.
and as we were going into Walmart, it was dry and sunny. As we came out, it was raining, but it wasn't raining. There was a wall of rain in front of like the overhead part in front of the store, where everyone was waiting to go to their cars, and um, like the people we were with were like, "Oh, actually, we should just run through this because it's gonna take a while, but we will be soaked." And my
Yeah.
dad was like, "It's just a little rain. It's fine. It's
It's
the
not a
car.
little
The
rain.
car is just over on the other side of the like. It wasn't at the end of a lot. It was like very close by." And he was like, "We'll be fine. It's fine." We took
Thanks for
half a
coming over,
step.
Llama.
Yes, thank you so much. I'll see you hopefully next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so uh, we stepped half a step away from under that bit, and we were soaked. There
Just a
was
blanket
no,
of moist.
there was no second of thinking. You were just instantly drained, like drowned. This is just
Yeah.
splish,
Just
like a
sploosh.
bucket over you, like instant wet.
Yeah.
But that was really cool. The droplets were like huge as well.
Yeah, that's the one thing that surprised me so much. Like a normal droplet, it drops on the floor and it leaves just one little circle.
Yeah, this is just flesh.
It was those kinds of droplets.
Yeah.
They fell from the sky, landed, exploded into multiple droplets.
Yes.
So it was basically just one ball of water that hit the floor hard enough to fall apart into more bubbles
I was gonna
or
say
into
it was
more
t-
droplets.
tiny water balloons falling down.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
yeah. It was insane. Imagine getting that on your head.
Yeah, no, it's not very
I
nice.
did. It was not fun.
No. I would imagine it's almost like getting really big hail clumps falling on you.
Yes, but then softer because it was wet.
Yes.
Instant wet sounds like a Telcel product. Oh,
Telcel or After 9 commercial?
yeah.
But yeah,
The the night Telcel.
exactly. Oh, thank you, Lama
Both.
Drama.
Both is good.
Both is good. Both? Both is good. Thank you for following all my lovely people, Lama. That's really nice of you.
Yes.
I really appreciate that. And they will too,
That's amazing.
for sure. Momo is ready, I think. 5 minutes on the timer. We will wait until you're live so you can talk to the lovely peoples.
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been out of the country, Holy?
What?
Have you ever been out of the country?
I've been to Wales.
Oh yeah,
I've
you
been
just said that.
to Luxembourg.
Mhm.
I've been to Germany, but only really close to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I've been to Belgium.
I think most people have been to Belgium from the Netherlands and Germany.
Yeah, so going to Wales through the through England.
Belgium,
Uh,
I think.
hmm?
Do you mean through Belgium, or?
No, through England
Oh, okay.
to Wales.
Yeah, okay,
From
that's fair.
Rotterdam Harbor to Hull.
Yeah, fair.
So that was nice. Going on a boat with a car
Mhm.
and sleeping on the boat. Going to Wales was a fun experience, but I haven't been far or on vacation often.
Mhm. I only have when people took me. Like I've been to America with my dad when I
Nice.
was 7, so it's quite a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then a few years ago we went to Ibiza because Seven's mom married there,
Ooh.
and then they took us all. And basically all the others are the same as yours,
Nice.
except for Wales. I've never been to
Except
Wales.
for
I've
Wales.
been to England, but I haven't been to Wales.
I have the dragon necklace that I have, the pendant.
Yes.
That is from Wales.
Cool. Fair enough. Wales, yes. Jerry. Fix-
Wales, yeah.
Vixie's been to Slovakia, Austria, and Sweden. Oh yeah,
That's.
we've been to France. You didn't mention France. No, that's true.
I've not been to France.
No, but
Sweden,
some.
Norway, Finland, France, Belgium, Germany, England, Ireland, Austria, Italy, and Spain.
I'm jealous.
Damn.
I want to. I mean, some of them are in there as well, but that's really cool.
And Apple and I are still planning to go back to Sweden both,
Mhm.
uh, and also to Canada at some point.
Nice. Oh, I've been to Canada, in the same trip as America too. Like we have family all over,
Mm.
so we traveled through Vancouver as well. So we went to Canada as well.
I've been in England, Belgium, Luxembourg,
Let's see. To
Germany, and Finland. Nice. Portugal, New York, Lanzarote.
Nice.
Oh, and France for Alien Wizard.
And Luxembourg for Apple.
Yeah, Cherry's also been to France.
Yeah. Only been
Love to go to Canada. Hell yeah.
Dragon Wolf has only been to Germany a few times. Once in Luxembourg City and London.
Oh,
I mean, it's still somewhere.
Yeah. My last vacation that I had was in the Netherlands itself, like on the other side of the country for me.
Same,
So that was nice.
same.
Never been on a plane either.
Cherry hasn't even been to London. I mean, if you don't have to be there, why would you?
Yeah.
Also, really want to go to Iceland and Scotland. I want to go with you, Apple. I want to go to Scotland. Yes, please. We'll leave the boys here and we go together. Yes, yes. We'll make
What?
yes. We'll make all the
No.
things. Seven will do the same as soon as he hears it. He's like, I want to go too. Please, everyone, realize that he married in a kilt. He will definitely want to go to Scotland as well. Never been on a plane. Kind of seems spooky. Planes are fine. Yes, it's an experience.
I understand why you think it's spooky.
Yeah,
I have the same little bit.
it's fine, honey.
Let's go. Trying to get Frog in a kilt.
Couple of times only short flights. Yes, Momo can come too, and Suzu. Yes.
Everybody.
all of the girls. Trying to get Frog in a kilt. You will succeed. I'm sure of it.
Oh yes.
I was in Germany in middle school and 2 or 3 years ago in Netherlands. Nice. How did you like
Scotland forever.
it here? Packing bags, yes. End of stream, just gonna pack our bags right now. I would love a girls' vacation, but I do know that a lot of the boys want to go to Scotland too. Let's just have a vacation with everyone. I miss
So
everyone.
go to Edinburgh.
Yes, yes, and everywhere. It'd be nice though to go on a vacation together. Yes, I agree. I need to bring
But
my
Apple, I need my kilt by then.
I'll need to bring my Outlander clothes. Yes, Momo will do too, and I'm sure that her mom wants to come as soon as we mention Outlander.
Yo, Seven, just rent a big van and I'll drive. Hell yeah, dude.
I'd love that. I'd love that
Yes.
so much. Ooh, Feexy gets a short cuddle.
End of stream cuddles.
Yes. This is yours, Feeks.
Seeing that Shork is a fish, wouldn't that make it cuddles?
Yes. I like that. It's cuddles. Cuddles. Cuddles.
COD.
Mm. Cuddles. Cuddles. Hugs. Let me see. I'm missing all of the chat because
Momo's live.
yes, I know. I can see her on my other screen. Second night we can split. It's fine. We all meet for first night, and the second night we can split. End of stream cuddles. Then we rejoin again. Yes, we would. Yes, a big vacation with everyone. I'd love it.
Woo!
I'd love it. I love it. Well, thank you guys for being here. I had a blast. Especially this conversation. I love it.
Yes,
Actually, especially the story. I love that too.
There you go, Vic. Short cuddles.
I will change it in the redeem. I promise.
Face bombs at the cuddles.
I love it. Let me see.
I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope
Yes.
everybody enjoyed both the story and the chatter. I want to thank you all for watching and listening and chatting.
There we go. Oh, it's running down really quickly. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I really enjoyed you guys chatter and the cuddles.
The cuddles.
And I really, really enjoy this. We will do it again in probably about 3 weeks. I won't put a pin on it yet, but about that, somewhere in the new year. And
Yep.
I hope to see you guys then again. And I, as usual, want to thank Holy for walking me through this story again.
Of course, of course.
Love doing this together.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're doing this together. It's a collaboration.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much. I love you.
Bye bye.